Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain you the second part of 8th lesson of your English Beehive book. The name of the lesson is Reach for the Top, and this second part is about Maria Sharapova. Now, Maria Sharapova is a very famous tennis player, and you might have heard her name also several times. Now, this is the story that how Maria Sharapova reached the top of women tennis game and how she became the top tennis player in the world. This is a very motivating kind of story, and this story tells that how she overcame all the hurdles in her life and even bore humiliation in order to achieve her dreams. Now, Maria's hunger for success and her competitive spirit were the qualities which kept Maria going on in her life and growing ultimately. So, let us start with the lesson. So, the lesson starts with the line, there is something disarming about Maria Sharapova. Now, disarming means likable. Something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire. Something at odds with means in conflict with her ready smile and glamorous attire. Now, what does this mean? So, there is some quality in contrast to Sharapova's smile and glamour. She is very smiling, she is glamorous, but there are some other qualities in contrast to that also which makes her likable by everybody and admirable by everybody in this world. It is this quality that helped her achieve success as she attained world number 1 position in women's tennis. Now, what was the date when she topped the world ranking of women's tennis? So, the date was Monday, 22nd August 2005. Now, Maria's calmness and elegance is beyond her age. Poised, now there is a word used, poised beyond her years. The Siberian born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. Now, poised means very calm and elegant, and pinnacle means the most successful point. So, we can see that Maria's calmness and elegance is very super attractive and it is beyond her age. Now, she was born in Siberia, okay, that is in Russia, and as a teenager, she took only 4 years of training to become the top seeded women tennis player. Okay, now moving forward, that now further the story goes like that. However, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with the level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. Now, rapid means fast, ascent means growth, and endure means suffer patiently. So, here it means that the fast growth of her career started 9 years ago when she made a big sacrifice which can be made by very few children of that young age. Now, she had not even turned 10 years when she was sent to Florida, that is in USA, along with her father for training in the game tennis. Now, she was extremely sad as she had to spend 2 years separated from her mother, Yelena. Now, Maria's mother, she was forced to stay back in Siberia only because she did not have the permit to travel to US. Now, at so young age of 9 years, Maria learned that in order to excel at tennis she would have to make many sacrifices, and her first sacrifice was leaving her mother and going miles away from her in order to get the training. Now there's a word used here that it required heart-wrenching 2 years separation. Now heart-wrenching means extremely sad. This word means extremely sad. 2 years from separation from her mother. Now Maria recollects some memories that she used to remain very alone. She used to feel very lonely and she missed her mother a lot. Now, her father worked very hard to fetch money in order to fulfill her needs, and so he could not meet her very frequently, and she was very lonely in that new city, Florida. Now, Maria said that as she was very young, and so she would go to sleep at 8 pm only in the night, and the other students would return at 11 and would wake her up, ordering her to clean the room. So the other children there were elder than Maria. So what they used to do, they used to order her to do different things or work for them. And as she was young, she always had to follow the things they used to order. Now further, Maria said that instead of letting that depress means sadden. So she said that she did not get depressed by all these things. Instead, she became very determined and mentally tough. She learned to take care of herself, and she never thought of quitting means leaving something. So she never thought of leaving the training because she was determined to achieve her goal in her life. And when a person has nothing, he craves and becomes determined to get that particular thing. She said that she would have borne greater humiliation and insults also in order to achieve her dream. In order to pursue her dream, she had faced many humiliation and insults also in her life. But Maria said that that toughness which she learned during that time retains her determination even today. Till present day, she has that toughness and determination in herself, and this determination led her to grab or to win the women's single trophy at the Wimbledon Championship in the year 2004, and followed by the rapid climb to the top position in the year 2005. Now, Maria's journey from the frozen plains of Siberia, directly from there to the summit of women's tennis, this whole journey touched the hearts of tennis fans, and for the youngster herself, it means for Maria herself also, she had means there was not any space for sentiments, means emotional feeling. The tennis fans got emotional to know about her story, and but she had no room for sentiment. She was very straightforward, and whenever she was asked questions about her aims, she gave very straight answers, which imply that she accepts that the hurdles and challenges she faced in her life were worth the result she is getting now. She adds that she is very, very competitive and works very hard as she considers it to be the part of her work and part of her life. And this is the only secret of Maria's success, to be very competitive, working hard, and accepting that working hard is part of her job. Now, though once Maria gave means Maria usually gives speech in an American accent, but she is very proud to be a Russian, as she was from Russia. But later, in order to get the training, she shifted to US. So her speeches were in American accent, but she was always proud of her country. She says that USA is a big part of her life because she trained there, but in the core of her heart, she is a pure Russian. She holds the citizenship of Russia, and her ancestors are Russians, and she is willing to represent Russia at the Olympics too. Now, like other teenagers of her age, Maria's favorite pastimes are fashion, singing, and dancing. She also likes to read novels written by Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes. She likes to wear fashionable evening gowns, and looking at her fit body, it is unbelievable that she even likes to eat pancakes with chocolate spread and drinks aerated orange flavored drinks also. So, Maria cannot be put into a particular category. Her talent and her urge to succeed and sacrificing nature helped her reach the top position in women's tennis. And no one will oppose the benefits that she is getting now, but she had made many sacrifices to get them. She says that money does motivate her to work harder. Tennis is both a sport and a business, but the most important aspect of her was to reach the top spot in women's tennis. It was this dream that kept her working further in her life. So, in this paragraph, when I said Maria Sharapova cannot be categorized, so there is a word given, Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed. So, it means categorized. Okay, so it was her inner hunger for success that kept her growing, her spirit of working hard that took her to the top position. So, we can say that this story is about Maria Sharapova that inspires us to remain determined and make sacrifices in order to fulfill our dreams. And her sacrifices in her life made her the top player in the world women's tennis player rankings. And how in the early age she got separated from her mother, she worked hard there, she faced too many humiliations, and she was very lonely. She didn't had even her father with her, as he was very busy working, arranging funds for her needs, and she was very much bullied by her seniors, as she was from Russia, and she suffered all that patiently. She did not got depressed, rather she prepared for greater insults too in order to achieve her aim. And her mantra for success is to work hard and face the toughest competition. and some hobbies of Maria Sharapova are also given in the chapter, and how that the monetary gains and the fame incurred by Maria Sharapova are well deserved, because her hard work in the early life deserved her deserve made her reach the place where she is now. So this is all about this lesson.